Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, we have a truly fascinating conversation lined up, and I'm so pleased to welcome Alex to the podcast.
Thanks, Chloe. It's great to be here and dive into this topic with you.
Alex, you've spent over 3 decades living in Japan, witnessing firsthand some incredible shifts. We're going to explore the profound societal changes happening there, from population dynamics to cultural identity.
That's right. It's been an extraordinary journey. And honestly, what's unfolding in Japan right now feels unprecedented, even for someone who's seen so much of its evolution.
Unprecedented is a strong word, and it certainly piques my curiosity. Could you elaborate a bit on what makes these current shifts so unique or impactful compared to previous periods?
Well, we're seeing a confluence of factors: a rapidly declining population, a weakening yen, and a significant increase in foreign presence, driven by both labor needs and tourism. These elements are creating a very different social fabric.
That sounds like a complex mix. How is this increased foreign presence in particular being perceived and integrated into a society known for its strong cultural homogeneity?
It's definitely a point of tension for some. We've even seen the rise of a political party with a nationalist agenda, echoing sentiments we've heard in other parts of the world, raising concerns about welfare systems and perceived crime rates.
That rise of a nationalist agenda, Alex, it really highlights a core tension, doesn't it? It makes me wonder about the very concept of freedom, especially in a society like Japan, which has traditionally valued harmony and collective goods so highly.
It absolutely does, Chloe. For many, the idea of freedom in Japan has always been intertwined with responsibility to the group. It's not the same individualistic freedom we often see championed in, say, Western societies.
So, how is that traditional understanding of freedom being challenged now, with this increased foreign presence and the shifts you've observed? Are we seeing a move towards a more individualistic approach?
I think we are, yes. There's a growing exposure to different ways of thinking, and with that, a subtle shift. You see it in younger generations, perhaps, who are more open to expressing personal desires over strict adherence to group norms.
That's fascinating. And when we talk about individualism, it often comes with this promise of creativity and personal happiness. Do you see those benefits emerging in Japan as it potentially becomes more individualistic?
Potentially, yes. There's certainly a case to be made that individualistic cultures can foster innovation and a sense of personal fulfillment. But it's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It certainly is. Because with that increased freedom, there can also be downsides. I'm thinking about some of the societal issues we see in highly individualistic societies, like, public nuisances or even more serious problems.
Exactly. The trade-off is often a less orderly society. In Japan, where cleanliness and order are paramount, the idea of tolerating things you dislike, like public nuisances, for the sake of individual freedom is a very new and challenging concept.
So it's a question of balance then. Where do you think Japan is trying to draw that line between individual liberty and maintaining the societal cohesion and order it's so well known for?
That's the million-dollar question, Chloe. It's a constant negotiation. On one hand, there's a desire to maintain the peace and safety that defines Japan. On the other, There's an undeniable pull towards global trends and the perceived benefits of more personal freedom.
And what about the mental health aspect? We've heard discussions that more individualistic societies might actually have lower suicide rates. Is that something that's part of this conversation in Japan?
It's a complex issue, but yes, some argue that the intense pressure of a collectivist society can contribute to mental health challenges. If individualism offers a path to less pressure, that's certainly a compelling argument for some.
It really makes you think about what freedom truly means in different cultural contexts. For some, it's the absence of restraint, but for others, it's the freedom from chaos, perhaps.
Precisely. And Japan is at a crossroads, trying to redefine that meaning. It's not just about foreign influence, but also about internal evolution, as younger generations question older norms.
So, as Japan navigates these societal crossroads, what do you anticipate will be the most significant long-term impact on its unique cultural identity?
I believe we'll see a more hybridized culture. It won't lose its essence, but it will certainly adapt, incorporating elements of individualism while hopefully retaining its core values of respect and harmony. It's a fascinating evolution to witness.
Alex, this has been such an insightful conversation. We've really delved into the heart of Japan's societal crossroads, from the demographic shifts to the evolving concept of freedom.
It's been a pleasure, Chloe. It's a topic that's constantly in motion, and I think we've touched on some of the most critical aspects of what's happening there right now.
Absolutely. We started by talking about the unprecedented confluence of factors, the declining population, the yen, and the increased foreign presence, and how that's reshaping the social fabric.
Yes, and that led us to the fascinating discussion about how Japan is grappling with its traditional emphasis on collective harmony versus a growing pull towards individualism, especially with the younger generations.
And the trade-offs that come with that, right? The potential for innovation and personal fulfillment, but also the challenges of maintaining order and dealing with things like public nuisances in a society that values cleanliness so highly.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance, and the country is actively negotiating where to draw that line between individual liberty and the societal cohesion it's so well known for.
And the mental health aspect, too, was really thought-provoking. The idea that a shift towards individualism might alleviate some of the pressures of a collectivist society.
It's certainly a part of the ongoing conversation. Ultimately, Japan is redefining what freedom means within its unique cultural context, and it's a process driven by both external influences and internal evolution.
It truly is a fascinating evolution to witness. Thank you so much, Alex, for sharing your incredible insights and helping us understand these complex dynamics.
My pleasure, Chloe. Thanks for having me. It's always great to explore these topics with you.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey through Japan's unspoken rules and its societal crossroads. We hope it's given you much to reflect on. Until next time.